Dear students, hope you all are well. Welcome back to our online class. On the previous class, we have practiced an item from Active English workbook, though it was done in your class, but it's still some of you asked me to repeat the class. Okay, on your request, I'm going to discuss the item number 20, and of course, it was not even I didn't check some of your homeworks. Okay, so that's why I think still it needs a final touch. It is again item number 20, but it is page number 29. As we know, some of the items are actually divided into 2-3 pages. So solving all the pages in a day, it's not possible for us, and it's quite tough also. So I thought we need to divide the classes into some of the segments. So on the sequence of that item, it's now time for page number 29. Okay, so please have your Active English workbook along with your pencil, so that following Mrs. Instruction, you can note the answers down. Okay, let me tell you that which are the basic rules in this item, or which are the basic ideas of doing such item. Here you will be given some of the questions, whether it can be in fill in the gaps pattern or in question answer session pattern. Okay, but you will be asked like the place of or the condition of any object, and you need to identify, seeing the picture, you need to identify exactly where the object is situated or where the object is actually. Okay, now there it will be in a question, like if you see if you can see the thing exactly in the picture and in the sentence, that means the position that is given in the sentence, if it matches with the picture, then you can write yes, there is. But if you find the sentence, the question is being asked in the sentence, if it doesn't match to your picture, then you have to write no, there is not. Okay, I repeat, if you find the object that is mentioned in the sentence is actually situated the place that is already been given in the picture, if you find any match between the two things, then you can write yes, there is. But if you find no similarities between the sentence and the picture, then you have to answer it no, there is not. Okay, it is very easy and very simple. Okay, and the number 1 is already been given for you as an example. Okay, so seeing the example, I think you will make it out, you will make all the rest of the questions out. Okay babies, so for your betterment, I am always here to correct you. Okay, so don't be panicked that it's nothing actually too much difficult or too much different thing for you, as you are quite familiar with such question patterns and you are very used to doing such things. So without wasting any time and words furthermore, let us go through the topic. And Miss already drawn the picture along with the questions on the board. You just need to match the sentences in your book to this board. Okay, so you don't need to pay much heed to this board, you just follow Mrs. sentences, that means my instruction, and you just listen to me carefully and note down the answers in your book. Okay, so your concentration must be on your book. Okay, and all that you need is actually a little bit concentration. So please let's go over it again. Okay babies, so it is it is item number 20 and page number 29. Okay, on the previous class we solved page number 28, now it's page number 29. So in the first picture you can see here, it's actually it's a sort of cloud. Do you know what cloud is? Yes, a pitch of eerie things in the sky. It is called cloud, from where the rain basically comes from. Okay, so here see some of the birds. I tried to draw the things as birds. Okay, so is there a cloud in the sky? Is there a cloud in the sky? Can you see a cloud in the sky? Yes, as it looks like cloud. Please have a look in your book. Please see the pictures in your book. Okay, so is there a cloud in the sky? Do you find the sky in the picture? Yes. If it is yes, then you need to write yes, there is. Then see, number 2 is also been given here for you as example. Okay, so number 2 is saying that, is there a radio on the table? So here, is there a radio on the table? Do you see anything on the table? Let alone the radio, we can see nothing here. We can't see anything. Is there anything, any object on the table? No. If there is nothing, then we can't write that yes. Okay. If there is nothing, then of course we need to write no, there is not. After writing no, we need to add there is not. Okay. See, the table is empty. There's nothing on the table, so we can't write yes. So is there a radio on the table? No, we can't see any radio on the table, so I need to write no, there is not. I hope you can find the similarities in between your book and the board. Also in your book, what can you see? You can see the pictures and the sentences just beside the picture, and the sentences are in the question answer session type. So what's the basic core idea? It is, if you are being asked about any position or the situation or the place of any object, if you find it correct with the picture, then you have to write yes, there is. But if you don't find any similarities between the picture and the question, then you need to write no, there is not. That's it. Okay, now in this way we are going to solve rest of the questions. Okay, so see, now from number 3 we will do it by our own, and please have your pencil. I repeat, have your pencil with you. Please start writing into your book. Okay, Miss will instruct you, and following the instruction you need to fill it up. Okay, so number 3 is asking that, dash there a clock on the table. Okay, see here, it's a table, and on the table there is a clock. Okay, so the question will be, we know that when we are going to ask anything, that means which sentence does it indicate? It indicates an interrogative sentence. Okay, if it is about interrogative sentence, which type of thing that first come first? Okay, in any interrogative sentence we put the auxiliary verb at the very first place. So here, which will be the correct auxiliary verb? See, seeing the noun, I can detect which will be the correct auxiliary verb. Okay, here the noun is a clock. A clock means only one clock. If it is about only one thing, then the auxiliary verb is for the sentence will be is. Okay, and for interrogative sentence we will always bring the auxiliary verb at the very first place of a sentence, at the very starting of a sentence. Okay, so we need to put which of the auxiliary verb or the to be verb? It will be is. Okay, as it is the very first word, so I need to write the I in its capital form. Okay, not in small letter. So is there a clock on the table? Do you see any clock on the table? Can you find any similarities between the given picture and the asked question? No. No? Can you see any similarities? Okay, do you find any dissimilarities? No, as there is a clock and the question is about clock, so of course, yes, there is. Okay, so I need to put there than is. Okay, now coming to the number 4. Okay, I'm giving you time to write the answer down. Okay, put is at the very first place. Is there a clock on the table? Yes, there is. I repeat, is there a clock on the table? Yes, there is. Now number 4. Say it's an empty chair. Okay, it's a figure of a chair. From the picture we can sense that. Now at the very beginning there are 2 gaps, and at the very end of the sentence we can see a note of interrogation. That means a interrogative mark. Okay, it is a note of interrogation. It's a question mark. So if it is a question mark, then undoubtedly it is a question. So for every question I will put an auxiliary verb at the very beginning of the question. Okay, so as it is about a cat, so for only one thing I should put the auxiliary verb is. Is. Okay, is. Okay, is. Then what should I put? Is there a cat on the chair? No, it's wholly an empty chair and we can see nothing on the chair, so we can't write that is. Okay, so as it is no, so we need to write no, there is not. Okay, I repeat, please note it down. Is there, please write down, is there a cat on the chair? No, there is not. No, there is not. Okay, and now coming to the number 5. It's a picture. It's just a scenery or a picture. Okay, so the question will be, is there a picture on the wall? Okay, can you see a picture on the wall? Yes. Okay, yes, there is. I repeat, is there a picture on the wall? Yes, there is. Now number 6. See, again it will be started with is. Okay, is there. So there is basically no tree just in front of the house. Okay, so as we can't see any tree, so we can't write yes, rather we have to write no. No, then there, there, there. Okay, is not. No, there is not. I repeat, no. Is there any tree in front of the house? No, there is not. Okay, now number 7 is see, apple. Can you see any apple? Here apple is mentioned, but can you see any apple on the plate? No. So the question will be like, is there an apple on the plate? No, as we don't see any apple on the plate, so we need to write no. There is not. I repeat, no, there is not. Okay, is there a tree in front of the house? No, there is not. Is there an apple on the plate? No, there is not. Okay, so number 2 is there no, number 2 is already given. So number 3, starting from number 3, is there a clock on the table? Yes, there is. Is there a cat on the chair? No, there's no cat, so no, there is not. Is there a picture on the wall? Yes, I can see a picture, so yes, there is. Is there a tree in front of the house? No, I can't see any tree here, so no, there is not. Is there an apple on the plate? No, there is no apple. There is actually none of the fruits, let alone an apple. So no, there is not. Okay, so here rest of the sentences like number 9 and number 8 and 9 I'm giving you as your homework. Okay, number 8 and 9 will be for your homework. So you should do it your own. Okay babies, I hope you will make it out to following this type of sentence patterns. Basically, if you find it is yes, then you have to write yes there is. But if you find no it is not, then you have to write no there is not. Okay, if you find any differences or dissimilarities, then you have to write no there is not. But if you find any similarity, then of course you write yes there is. Okay, in this way you will make every sentences. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the class. So we will meet very soon on the next class. Till then, stay well and take care.